What it do? What it do? Raider Nation for life. What it motherfucking do? Man, hope everybody's feeling blessed today. Hope everybody's feeling good, man. Uh Hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. Y'all know your boy is back in the building for his Monday night show a little bit earlier than normal, but that's because I had a couple of things to talk about. So we gonna talk about them, man. We not just gonna talk about what it is we did. I did. I broke it down into two parts. Part one tonight. Part two tomorrow night. I'm gonna go over. We're gonna go over about 25 free agent signings that took place today, and then we'll do the other half tomorrow. I just felt like I can't get everybody in. You know what I mean? I can't get everybody in, but I can get what I need to get in. You know what I mean? It's just me tonight. Y'all just gonna be dealing with me tonight. Y'all can fuck with your boy. I'm not having any guests. It's just my point of view. Anybody else that got a different point of view, they got channels. They can give them to you on their channels. Tonight is just me. And I don't know, probably in the future it might just be me. Um, but I ain't figured that out yet. But it's not any drama, it's just me wanting to be me. You know what I mean? Me talk. So, ladies and gentlemen, jumping right into it, with today being the very first day of legal tampering, a lot of move has been made. A lot of moves have been made. So what we're going to do is just jump right into it. We're going to go down the list. It ain't in no particular type order. I threw it all in a file, and you know what I mean, I made up some shit. I made up the photos that we're going to see. I just threw them all in the files. However they come up, that's just how they come up. So the very first one to pop up is going to be the Rams. The Rams have signed Jonah Jackson, a guard from Detroit. This is going to make their offensive line just that much better. Um, his 2023 PF grade was 61. He was 34th out of 79. Uh, he was 37th in the WAR percentage. Fit and need grade, they gave it a C, and the value grade C minus. Contract was 3 years, 51 million, 17 million a year, 34 million total guaranteed. Now you're gonna see some guys down here with total guarantees. You're gonna see some people that says they're guaranteed sign as signing bonus. It's not a signing bonus. It's they were paid up front. Like I said, wait till you know what I mean. Just wait till we get down the lines. You'll see a little bit difference in each one of them. This was a guy that I did have on my board. He wasn't high up on my board for the offensive line, but he was on my board because I watched him perform over in Detroit, and he wasn't the top upper echelons. You know what I mean? He wasn't the upper echelons of offensive linemen, but you can see where he can make improvements and just get that much better. I think that's what the Rams saw in him, and I believe that is the reason why they decided to go ahead and take a chance on him and give him $51 million a year. Um, Next one that we have up. Oh, big man. Big man. Man, look, we as Raider fans were not expecting this within the first hour of free agency because it don't happen for us. Let's just be honest. It never happens for us. We always want to kick shit around and then test out some other people. We don't want to throw out no real offers. So when this came across the screen, I was thrilled, bro. Christian Wilkins signs with the Las Vegas Raiders. He was 29th out of 130 players at his position. His fit need grade is an A plus. His value grade is a B. His contract is 4 years, 110 million, $27.5 million a year, $84.75 million total guaranteed. His PFF projected contract was 4 years, $100 million, $25 million per year, $70 million total guaranteed. Realistically, this should have been about the expected price once the Chris Jones deal got done, and truly tethered an interior defender contract to Aaron Donald outliner, an outliner no more. Wilkins bet on himself in 2023, despite seemingly his entire draft class around him cashing in. And boy, did that pay off. The duo of Max Crosby and Wilkins is going to take the ascending Raiders defense to even greater heights in 2024. The typings that you're seeing, they're not by me, they are by PFF. I copied and pasted. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I copied and pasted PFF because they had more information than some of these other sites. So I went ahead and went with PFF on putting these out. This was the best signing. If we didn't do anything else today, I was happy with this right here. I was thrilled with this right here. I'm not gonna cap. Defensive interior, you know what I mean? And then I look at the possibilities of the defensive line lineup. And when I think about it, when I think about a Max Crosby on the outside, right? And then you put a Malcolm Kuntz on the other side, right? And then you put a Tyree Wilson in there, and then you throw in a Christian Wilkins. Oh my God, man! Tell me that defensive front don't just make you want to go. I mean, literally, bro. That is the shit that I am talking about right there, bro. Go out there and make a fucking splash. Nutty Raider Nate, my dude, what's good with you? Raider Pete, what's good? Ray Love, what's good? Dark Raider Podcast, what's good? Circus, what's good? Blessings to you. Who else is in the building? Pizzle's in the building. Salute, brother Ja, my guy, what's good with you, bro? SoCal Sal, I see you, man. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Who else we got? I know we've got a lot of people. I see the numbers, but a lot of people don't type, and that's cool. Tony Caesar, my guy, what's good? Joel Lee, my dude. J Dog, what it do? Milo Hunt, what's good? Hopefully everybody is feeling blessed, man. I'm not trying to leave anybody out on purpose. I know normally I address the chat, but I mean, I was just feeling so good. Yeah, I mean, Loon, my brother, what's good with you, man? Psychedelic, what's good, man? Blessings to you. Hope all is well with you all, man. But I was just so thrilled to get into just talking about some good shit, you know what I mean? That I just had to. I'm sorry, man. I normally shoot y'all some love, man, but I apologize. Raider Nation Jason, man, what's good with you, man? Blessings to you. This is gonna make our defensive front just that much better, man. When AP said that he had the Mahomes rules and people got mad or whatever, I understood it. He wasn't he wasn't antagonizing violence, you know what I mean, and putting it out there and advertising it, you know what I mean. He was just basically saying, you know what I mean, when people played Jordan, bro, they had to bring their best. You bring your A game or nothing, bro. It's your A game, nothing less. You know what I mean? And that's basically what it is. You bring your A game, man. You fight. You know what I mean? Nothing less. Nothing less. All right. So with that being said, man, we're going to jump into the next free agent signing of the day. Well, I won't call them signings. I'll call them free agent agreements. The next free agent agreement will be the Giants. They got a hold of running back Devin Singletary of the New York Giants. That's where he went, to the New York Giants. He was with the Bills. He had a PFF grade of 75.1, 24 out of 59. Fit need grade, get an A, value grade B, 3 year, 16.5 mil, 5.5 mil a year. Sounds about right for him. If we're just being honest, it sounds about right for him. I wouldn't I wouldn't have went a penny over that. I'll be honest with you. The kid is up and down. You know what I mean? Like it just, he'll have one good game and then three bad games, and then he'll have two good games and then he'll have five bad games. It was just too much up and down for me. But the Giants needed a running back with the loss of Saquon, so you know that's who they chose to go with. Moving on to the next one, we have the Giants again, and what they did is go out and bolster their offensive line. They went and got John Runyon Jr. From the Green Bay Packers. He signed with the Giants. He was 47. He was ranked 47th out of 79 at his position. Fit and need grade, he got an A. Value grade is a C. His contract is 3 years, 30 million, 10 mil per year, 17 million total guaranteed. So I don't really understand how you get 10 mil per year if only 17 mil is guaranteed. That means that technically $13 million is going to be incentive based. So that doesn't mean he gets $10 million a year. If we're breaking it down, 3 years, 30 million, 17 total guaranteed. If we do 17 divided by 3 and 7, 2, so roughly I want to say roughly about 5.2. I want to say about 5.2 mil a year. You know what I mean? That's what I would say, about roughly about 5.2 mil a year, man. A little bit out of our budget. He wasn't really a guy that I had so high on my board for the offensive line. I mean, it's a good guy, but at 30 mil, at 5.2, I think that might have been just out of our ballpark. I think we're, for this guy, we would have probably gave him like 4, something like that. But hey, look, he's the one that's got to incur the tax over in New York, and that's a high ass tax, man. So more power to him, man. More power to him. Raider Twan, my dude, what's good with you, man? Raider Paul, I see you. What's good with you, man? Blessings to you all, man. Next on our list of free agents that were dealt handshakes today, the Eagles have gotten Saquon Barkley. The Eagles snatched up. I was never mad. I was never mad, Paul. You know that I'm never mad, bro. I'm never mad at all, man. I'm done being mad. I'm always happy. I don't deal with the drama and the BS, brother. You know that. So his PFF grade was a 70.2. He was ranked 35th out of 59, which is one of the reasons I wasn't really too high up on him. Fit need grade B plus, value grade B. If I was to give you my value grade on this, I think that this one right here, I think this trade right here, this signing or handshake or whatever it is you want to call it, I'm giving this a D. I'm giving it a D because I don't believe in Saquon Barkley. I don't. He can't stay healthy. I don't think he's the back that everybody had him hyped up to be when he was coming out of college. I'm not saying the kid can't play. I just don't think that he's worth $12.5 million a year. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just feel like $12.5 million a year is just way too much for Saquon. There's no way in the world you would have had me pay that. Not even a little bit, man. Milka Breezy, my dude, what's good with you, man? Blessings to you. Pyro, my brother, what's good with you, man? Blessings to you, man. Hope all is well. Hope everybody is feeling so blessed. But yeah, for me, man, this is something I definitely would have passed on. I hope it works out for the Eagles, but I just don't see it. I honestly, I don't. The Gaffler, my dude, what's good with you, man? Blessings. Next up, us again. We went out and got Gardner BG's Minshew. I feel like he looks like one of the dudes from the BGs. You know what I mean? Especially when he be having his 70 porn stash and no beard. And he just be out there and yeah, I feel like he wanted the BGs, you know what I mean? He just be, you know what I mean? Dancing, yeah. But I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this signing, bro. I'm not mad at this signing at all. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm not mad at this signing, man. This signing tells me a lot, man. This signing tells me a lot, man. It tells me a whole lot of things. It actually reads me a couple of stories. You know what I mean? This actually reads me a couple of stories, man. One of the stories that it reads me is that the Raiders know what it is they want and what they need and what they need to go and get. You know what I mean? Um, could they quite possibly move up for a quarterback? Yeah, they could. They could. But if they don't, is it really going to be that big of an issue? You know what I mean? Honestly, I'm just being honest. You know, people are like, oh no, we need a quarterback. He's not the answer. You got to look at what Gardner Minshew has been able to do with the teams that he's played for. Starting with the Jags, you can look at the Eagles. You can look at what he did for the Colts last year. This is a quarterback that you can bring into the game. Say he doesn't beat out AOC. Let's just say he doesn't, which I honestly believe he can. But let's just say he doesn't beat out AOC, right? This is a guy that you can bring in that you can actually depend on to say, hey, you know what? It's not that bad. You know, you can literally look at this guy and say, hey, you know what? It'll be all right. It'll be okay. You know what I mean? Like this doesn't make me mad. If we would have signed Russell Wilson, that would have made me mad. And I'm just being honest about that. I would have rather had I said it before. I'd rather have Minshew over Russell Wilson because I think you got more left in Gardner Minshew. He's a guy who can get out the pocket. He can run. He can scramble. He can make things happen. He can. You've seen him do it before. There's no reason why he can't be able to do it in the future. So I'm not upset at this signing at all. I'm not upset with this one at all. His fit and need grade is a B plus. The value grade is a B. You know what I mean? So that means they didn't reach. You know what I mean? That tells me that they did not reach to get this guy. You know what I mean? I like it. He's got a 2-year, $25 million deal. 12.5 million per year, full 15 mil fully guaranteed at signing. So pretty much he's basically playing at this point for bonus bucks. He's playing for bonus bucks at this point, man. We gave him his contract up front. You know what I mean? He's paid him his money up front, man. You know what I mean? He is a respectable bridge starting quarterback. And when I say you can bridge, he's in the middle of AOC and whoever else we get. If we draft a quarterback, we trade up, draft a quarterback. If that guy doesn't pan out to be everything we need him to be by day one, we got this guy. We got AOC. Nothing wrong with it, man. Nothing wrong with it at all. Andrew Ortega, salute to you, man. Blessings. I wouldn't say that, bro. I wouldn't say that at all, man. I honestly wouldn't say that at all, man. Truthfully, I'm not the biggest Minshew fan, but I do know what the kid is capable of. And is he gonna be, is this the big splash? Nah, bro. We Raiders, you know how we do. We made the big splash with Wilkins. We had to follow it up with something that was just like, okay. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, I'm not, please don't nobody think that I'm chanting for this dude to be the starter, the savior, the guy to come out and take us to the Super Bowl. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is this guy is better than Jimmy G and Brian Hoyer. Both of them put together ain't Gardner Minshew. And so, with that being said, I'm actually happy that he's here to replace the other two guys that I didn't have not an ounce of faith in. I didn't have the faith of a mustard seed, like E40 say. Just have the faith of mustard. No, I ain't even had the faith of a mustard seed in those two dudes, man. I just did. Moving on to our next free agent draft. I mean, not ours, but the next would be the Minnesota Vikings taking edge rusher Andrew Van Gilkenstein. He was 7th out of 112. His fit need grade is an A. His value grade is a B. He got a contract for 2 years, $20 million, $10 million per year, $14 million guaranteed. Vikings needed to do something on their defense, man. They need to do something in general, man. Now they got to go find a quarterback. I'm anxious to see what's going to take place with them tomorrow, as well as some other teams, because Kirk Cousins cashed in, boy. Kirk Cousins, boy, that's money go. That man right there, now that's the money man right there. That boy know how to go get him some money. Yeah, Ray Love, it is from the Bible. That ain't the point. That ain't the point. I want to tie it into the Bay, and I threw out the E40 because that's what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Vikings, they need some help, man. You know what I mean? They need some help. So next up is the guy who left the Vikings for the Atlanta Falcons, Mr. Kirk. Give me the motherfucking bag, Cousins, bro. That is his new name. Kurt, give me the motherfucking bag, Cousins, boy. Because this man cashes checks. You know what I mean? This man cashes checks. Minnesota gave him a check when he got there. And now he just cashed in with the Atlanta Falcons at 36 years old. He pulled in $180 million contract. $180 million at 36. And if I'm not mistaken, the Falcons let Matt Ryan go at 36. But you brought in Kirk Cousins, a 36-year-old quarterback, and gave him $180 million motherfucking dollars, boy. I sure hope it pay off for y'all. I swear for God, I hope it pay off for y'all, man. You know what I mean? Because, if not, he fleecing y'all, bro. He giving it to y'all raw dog all day. You know what I mean? If this shit don't pan out, he fucked you. That's real talk, man. He fucked you, bro. I'm sorry. I can't throw $180 million at a 36-year-old quarterback that ain't named Tom Brady. Sorry, I can't. I can't throw $180 million at a quarterback at 36 that is not named Tom Brady. You out your fucking rabbit ass mind, man. It ain't happening. But more power to him. I ain't hating on him. I'm just hating on. I'm really just talking shit to the Falcons about $180 million motherfucking dollars. Ugh. Hey, moving on, man. Next up, the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals went out there and got themselves a D end as well, and Justin Jones, signs with the Cardinals. Ranked 107th out of 130 at his position. Fit need grade A, value grade C minus. Look, they needed a guy like this, right? They needed this position. That's why they gave him an A for fit need, right? But his value and what it is he can do, it ain't shit. That's why it's a C minus, bro. You know what I mean? 3 years, 30.1 mil, 10.33 mil a year, 19.75 guaranteed. Guaranteed money. Yeah, you know I mean, so 19.5, 19.75. It's not a lot, but it's still a lot, man. That's a whole lot of money, man. And the Cardinals were very busy today, man. The Cardinals were very busy. I think they have about 3 or 4 players in this section of tonight's show. You know what I mean? In part one. Yep, see, there we go. They went and got cornerback Sean Murphy. Bunting signs with the Cardinals. He was ranked 89th out of 127th. Once again, they reached, bro. That was the thing. Even though they made a lot of moves, the Cardinals did a lot of fucking reaching today. They did. Fit need grade A, value grade once again a C minus. You know what I mean? They went and got guys that could play positions, but they don't fit the scheme. And that's why you see these value grades, you know what I mean, that are so low, because you went and got a player that you're going to try and convert to play your scheme, but he doesn't really necessarily fit. He doesn't fit. So I'm glad y'all gave him 25 mil for 3 years. You know what I mean? 8.5 a year, 17.5 mil guaranteed. Hey, more blessings to you. More blessings to you. See a lot of defenders going off the board, seeing some corners leaving the board. See my boy Meek is still available. Hopefully we get some news about him tomorrow. Hopefully he stays a Raider. That's what I'm really counting on. But yeah. Just another corner off the board. Wasn't on my list of players to bring in, but it is another DB off the board. And here it is again, the Cardinals with another one. They took one of our players that I won't lie. I like Nichols. You know what I mean? I would have appreciated him coming back, but for the amount of money that the Cardinals gave him, once again, bro, you could throw money at these players all day long, man. I'm not gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it. I feel like y'all overpaid him. I feel like 4 mil a year would have been perfect. But you know, to each his own. He was ranked 97th out of 130 at his position. His fit need grade was an A plus. His value grade was a B plus. 3 years, 21 mil, 7 mil per year, 14.4 guaranteed. We weren't giving him that, man. As much as I like Bilal, for us, it wouldn't have made any sense for us to give him that contract. So blessings to him over in Arizona. Wish you the best, bro. You know, you're not leaving on bad terms. So I'll tell you, once a Raider, always a Raider, man. Appreciate you. And blessings. Next up, we have the Cleveland Browns signing edge rusher Zadarius Smith. Man, this guy right here, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I would have taken this dude, bro. You know what I mean? If it was possible for us to get him, man, I would have taken him. Just being honest, man. You know what I mean? But he went back to Cleveland. You know what I mean? And that's where he wants to be. I ain't mad at him. He got a 2-year, $24 million deal, 12 mil per year. Yeah. For me, man, look, $19 million guaranteed, 23.5 for 2 years, basically half a mil short, 11.75. That 19 mil guaranteed, man. I don't know what the tax is, and I really don't know what the tax is over in Cleveland, or Ohio. Basically, I don't know what Ohio state taxes are, but you know, we can only have so many defenders too. That's the other thing, man. You can only have so many defenders. I'll actually say that I think that's one of the reasons Josh Jacobs left. It's because we gave Christian Wilkins so much guaranteed money. But at the same time, man, we need that defense. We needed the defense, bro. We needed that piece, man. You know what I mean? If you ain't a team player, then you just ain't a team player. We'll get into that when we get to him, though. Cincinnati Bengals, they signed safety Geno Stone. This was a good signing right here. This was a damn good signing right here. This was a guy that I thought maybe we might bring in, depending on how we really felt about our safeties. You know what I mean? But I like this guy. You know, I like his production. I like the way he played. Um, but again, he's in Cincinnati. He's got a 2-year deal for 15 mil, 17.5 per year, $6 million guaranteed. I'm just saying, man, I could have used a $6 million safety. You know, I think we could have used this $6 million safety, but at the same time, I believe the safeties that we have are pretty decent. They're not breaking the bank, so I wasn't terribly upset with this one either. Carolina Panthers went out and got a guy that I did want. I ain't gonna lie, this was a guy that I had on my board. I wanted him on our team. I felt like he could have locked down the right side of the line at guard, and that's Robert Hunt. Um, PFF grade 76.4. He was ranked sixth out of 79 at the offensive line. He had a fit need grade of an A. His value grade is a B. Contract 5 years, 100 million, 20 mil per year, $63 million total guaranteed. That's a lot of money for an offensive lineman, but that's just how good he is. I'll just be honest. That's just how good he is, man. I think, man, you would have got him. Man, we talking big stakes if we would have got this dude right here, man. We are talking big stakes if we would have signed this guy right here. But you have to look at the money. $100 million, bro. Are we going to give an offensive lineman $100 million? I don't think so. I don't think we're prepared to make that type of offer to any offensive lineman. Be it that we need it, but I just don't see us making that type of offer. You know what I mean? To an offensive lineman. So, the Panthers were able to get him, and it is what it is. Next on the board, the Denver Broncos went and got safety Brandon Jones. He signed with the Broncos. He was ranked 16th out of 95 at his position. Fit need grade was an A. Value grade C plus was a reach. He got a 3-year, $20 million deal, $12.5 million guaranteed. This ain't gonna make the Broncos any better. I'm just being honest with you. They are in I want to say they're in cap hell, cap purgatory at this point in time. They need a lot of offensive pieces, and adding defense to their team is just, man, whatever. It's not going to get it done for them, honestly. I think this was a waste of their money. They're either going to rank third or last in the AFC West again. That's, got to do better with your picks, man. But as long as y'all keep drafting, as long as y'all keep signing sucky free agent signings, nigga, I'm just gonna keep whooping your ass. I think it's 8. I think we're 8-0 in the last 8 games. You know what I mean? So the fuck do I care if y'all get better or worse? Honestly, I don't think you'll get better anytime soon. Just being honest, I don't think the Denver Broncos are gonna get better anytime soon. Next up, we got this motherfucker right here, bro. Going to the Green Bay Packers. Josh Jacobs is going to the Green Bay Packers. I put out a video earlier today, you know what I mean? And I said what I said, bro. Fuck Josh Jacobs, bro. And it's not fuck Josh Jacobs as the person or the player. It's fuck Josh Jacobs as the man who didn't stand by his word. You said you was willing to take a friendly deal with the team. You was gonna run it up and all of this, but in the end, bro, look, I get it's a business. You got to get paid and all of that. I understand, man. But you said that you was with the business and you was ready to get down and you understood that where we was going and you would be willing to help the team, and you know what I mean, and what it is you do, you ducked out for a bag, bro, with a team that, you know what I mean, that I think ain't better than us. You know what I mean? So yeah, you go ahead and dip out for that diaper money, bro. Just remember you paying them taxes up there. Just remember that. You paying them taxes up there. So whatever little itty bitty guarantee. Look, You got 12.5 mil guaranteed at signing bonus, bro. Is that all? Is that what you're playing for, bro? And then you took a 4-year deal at $48 million, bro. Really? Whatever, bro. You know what I mean? I I don't wish no harm and I don't wish no hate on nobody, man. But fuck what you do in Green Bay, nigga. Straight up, man. Fuck what you do in Green Bay. Honestly, I don't think y'all gonna do shit. Y'all gonna miss the playoffs while we host the Lombardi Trophy. You're gonna be sitting in Green Bay crying, wishing you would have fucking stayed here. That's my words, man. Them my words. I know you gangster too, because I know some people that know you that know me. I know you a gangster ass nigga in real life, but I'm telling you, fuck what you do in Green Bay. Nobody give a shit. I feel about you like I feel about Carr. Fuck you until you retire. And when you retire, then you can come back and be like, once a Raider, always a Raider. But till then, fuck you. Just go up and leave like that. You know what I mean? Just go up and leave like that. Derek Carr did stand on his word, Milka Breezy. What are you talking about, man? He was traded off, bro. He was shipped out. Big difference, man. Big difference in him and Josh Jacobs, man. But anyways, moving on, man. The Green Bay Packers have been making moves as well, man. Xavier McKinley signed with the Green Bay Packers. Another safety that I have my eye on, you know what I mean? Not saying that we technically needed any safeties, but like I said, if we can get better and elevate at any position, bro, I'm with it. I'm always with getting better and elevating and trying to make a push to the playoffs and the Super Bowl. In the end, that's what it's all about, right? Getting that trophy, being the best and the best. You know what I mean? Hey, Milka Breezy, bro, you gotta understand, man. Carr would have retired, bro, if he would have went out the way he wanted to go out, bro. But when you push him out, he had something to fucking prove, bro. He had something to motherfucking prove. He didn't like the way he was treated, bro. But he has something to prove. Hey, look, when the loyalty goes out, you know what I mean? When you run your loyalty out on me, my loyalty runs out on you. You know what I mean? That's life. But this was an excellent signing for the Green Bay Packers. This kid's gonna do things, you know what I mean, over there for the Packers that needed to be done. Their defense is just gonna be that much better with having a safety like him on the back end, bro. Um, 4 years, 68 million, $17 million a year. That's a price tag that I don't think that we're interested in paying, bro. And that's one of the things that that's always plagued us for years, is that we don't really want to pay out the value, of some of these players um, that they demand, And I know we have the money, so I just don't know why we don't use it. But maybe they have a plan. Maybe they see something different. Maybe he didn't fit the scheme, but it is what it is. So the next signing, uh, the Nico Autry, he went to the Texans. Um, he got a 2-year, $20 million deal, 10.5 million guaranteed. This was a great signing by the Texans as well. Um, as you see right there, fit need grade, value grade. Fit need grade was an A. His value grade was an A minus, man. They were right on point in getting what it is they needed, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, you'll see that in a lot of some of these, some of these people reached for their teams and these players just don't fit the scheme. And then some of these people just hit it right on the dot. You know what I mean? Some of these people just hit it right on the dot. But I I applaud them, as once again, as I said, man, we got a defensive front. We can't have them all. But yeah. Next up is a defensive lineman, Grover Stewart. He signed with the Colts, 22nd out of 130. Fit need grade A, value grade B plus. Contract 3 years, 39 mil, 13 mil per year. Um, Another good signing by another team. A lot of these teams, as I said, man, they're going to get players for need and fit these days, man. You know what I mean? They're going to get players that they need, you know what I mean, and fit their squad. It's it's how you're supposed to build a team. Why go get five of the best wide receivers in the whole wide world just because you can afford them and your defense can't stop nobody? That don't make any sense, right? You know, I mean that just don't make any sense. So, in order for you to actually build a team and put something together that can win, you got to go get what you need. And man, you know, I mean, Milka Breezy, you ain't lying, man. D'Amico is building that building over there, man. He really is. He's doing something special over there. But the Colts got themselves a D lineman, defensive interior lineman, and yeah, they gonna do their motherfucking thing over there. Um, Got to see what their quarterback gonna do. Honestly, I don't have a lot of faith in their quarterback. I think he's fragile. Um, Too many hits, and you know he's done. But we'll see. Next up, the Colts again. Colts wing got an edge guy this time. You know what I mean? They trying to build that front over there. They could be a defense to reckon with next year as well as they added Taquan Lewis, um, ranked 40th out of 112, fit need grade A minus, value grade A minus, contract 2 years, 12 million, $6 million a year, $7.7 million total guarantee. I think maybe you could have brought him in to play for us, maybe, but he would have probably been a backup role at those numbers right there. But if you got him to be a starter at those numbers, that'd be nice too. But I think we might be just a little bit over on that defensive line. And I mean, as to having players in there, but as we all know, there's no such thing as having too many good players either. Um, Ranking in the top 50 of your position, you know what I mean? That's big. You know, I mean, it's big. It's not great, but it's damn sure serviceable. Moving on to our next one, we have wide receiver Gabe Davis going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Um, this was a B plus fit need. This was also a B plus on the value. His 3 year, $39 million contract at $13 million a year. It is not fully guaranteed. Um, this is big in terms that Buffalo. Buffalo is hurting for money, man. That's the only way. That's the only way I see um, Gabe Davis really leaving Buffalo is the fact that Buffalo is hurting for money right now. They are also in cap purgatory as well. Not a whole lot of money to spend. But what does this say for Calvin Ridley down in Jacksonville? You know what I mean? What does this say? Or better yet, I think Calvin Ridley's safe. You know who I think is out? Zay Jones. I think Zay Jones is out in Jacksonville. You know what I mean? Honestly, he was hurt a lot. You know, he couldn't really stay healthy. His best years are with the Las Vegas Raiders. So honestly, and you know what? It would be funny that if Gabe Davis went to Jacksonville and Zay Jones was out of Miami, it'd be the second time Gabe Davis took a job from Zay Jones. Gabe Davis is what replaced Zay Jones in Buffalo, which allowed us to get Zay Jones because Gabe Davis took his job in Buffalo. So if he goes down to Jacksonville and takes his job again, I'm sure him and Zay Jones gonna have beef. I think him and Zay Jones gonna have some beef if Gabe Davis goes down there and takes his job again. But I think Jacksonville is building something over there. They went and got didn't they get Daniel Jones or something like that? Or did they get the quarterback from New England? I know they went and got one of them. You know what I mean? To add as a backup to Trevor Lawrence. They got a fire running back. They just needed another piece or two at wide receiver. They could be something really tough to reckon with next year. Um, So we'll see definitely what's going on with them. And they tagged Josh Allen too. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, Mac Jones. There you go. They went and got Mac Jones. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see. We will see. Rams are back up again. They went and got tight end Kobe Parkinson, ranked 45 out of 72 at tight end. Fit need grade B plus. Value grade is a B. Contract 3 years, 22.5 mil, 7.5 million per year, 15.5 mil total guaranteed. My apologies. I fully understand why the Rams went and brought him in. This is something they needed to do. Their tight end took that hit in the playoffs against the Detroit Lions. Tore a lot of shit up in his leg, man. The odds of him getting back on the field this year are almost slim to none. So they were really, 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 really in dire need of a tight end, and that is why they went and pulled the trigger on Toby Parkinson out of Seattle. And the guy's pretty decent. I'm not gonna say he's top, you know what I mean, because he's not. He's decent. You know what I mean? He can get the job done. That can't be all of them. I guess that is everybody. We went through that pretty fast, didn't we? We damn sure went through those players pretty fast. But, ladies and gentlemen, man, it is only day one of the legal tampering. You know what I mean? It's only day one of the legal tampering. We have 2 more days to shake some hands, make some friends, things of that nature, and get some things done. Um, I believe tomorrow the Raiders will probably address that offensive line a little bit more. There are a couple of players that are still out there or available that can bolster this offensive line and make us a little bit better. At the same time, some of these players that have accepted these other contracts in verbal commitment have not put in ink pen to paper yet. They haven't put pen to paper yet. Things can change. Josh Jacobs could change his mind, turn around and come back to the Raiders. He could. It'd be fucked up on his behalf because the Green Bay Packers didn't already let Aaron Jones go. But I'm just saying, none of this shit is signed in paper. All of this stuff is handshake agreements. We've seen players back out of deals. We've seen it happen. We've seen it come down to the last minute when they're getting ready to sign, man, and they back out the deal. So all of these to me, they all sound real great if these people really do decide to go ahead and put the stamp on it, make it official. But until it is stamped and it is official, things are still possible. You know what I mean? He said, "Dirty, that would be a very Raider thing to happen." Hey, look, hey, Bial, they did have to make a move, man. They had to make a decision on Chris Jones, and they paid that man an astronomical amount of money, bro. They paid him more money than I think he technically is gonna value out to give them. Honestly, bro, I don't think he has that many years left in him. Honestly, I don't think he has that many years left in him. I don't see him playing until he's 41 years old on the defensive line, bro. I don't. I don't see him playing that long. If I'm not mistaken, Chris Jones is what, 36? You gave him a 5-year deal, so you really think he's gonna play till he's 41? Nah, not even close, man. Not even close. So that's the deal that they had to make with him. You know what I mean? Even at 32, 33, it don't matter. He gonna play defense. He gonna play on the defensive line till he 38? No, not not even. Not even, bro. Not even close. I don't. If he makes it to 36, I'd be shocked. Just being honest, Josh. If he makes it to 36, bro, I'd be shocked. That's real talk, man. On the defensive front, you know, I mean, that's a lot to ask. You know what I mean? So if he makes it to 36, bro, I'd be shocked. Seriously. You know, if fucking the Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl next year, God forbid, he probably retire right after that, bro. He won't need to. What else he gonna need? He would have 4 at that point. Shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah, yeah. Big deals. What's up with you, Anthony Estrada, man? How you doing? Raider Romeos. Cheers, brother. Hope all is well. Be out. Hope you're doing good, man. The gaffer said, "Bring back, bring back the Mac Daddy." Yeah, I don't know. Is Khalil Mack even up for discussion? I mean, he's even a free agent. You know what I mean? Bears gonna keep Fields now. Falcons got Kirk now, so number 1 and number 3 pick is up for grabs. I can't say that, Ja. I can't say that, Ja. You know what I mean? It's only day one. You know what I mean, of legal tampering. It's only day one of legal tampering. Somebody somewhere gonna want something. You know what I mean? Somebody gonna want a Justin Fields, man. You know what I mean? Somebody gonna want a Justin Fields. Somebody gonna want him so bad they gonna throw that money out there. You know what I mean? They're gonna just throw money at the Bears. They're gonna throw picks at the Bears. You know. Um Honestly, I don't think the Bears are sold on Caleb Williams either. Um Radon Romeo says, are you okay starting Zamir or bringing in Henry or drafting a running back? I'm okay with starting Zamir and drafting a running back. Only way you get me to bring in Derrick Henry is if Derrick Henry agrees to be the third down back, you know what I mean, in short situations, or the goal line back, you know what I mean, and he takes a massive pay cut and he plays for maybe just $1 million over vet minimum. I'm just being honest. Other than that, I'm not interested in bringing in Derrick Henry. I think truthfully, I think he's past his prime. And my biggest knock on him, bro, is that he can't fucking block. I don't like running backs that can't block, bro. I don't. And for as big as he is, bro, I he cannot block, man. And I don't know if he can't or he just won't. But either way it goes, I don't like his blocking. And I think it could be better. Um I would sign Joe Mixon if he was available, but is he available? You know what I mean? Is he available? Because I don't think he's leaving Cincinnati. Josh Jacobs wasn't a terrible blocker. He's better at blocking than Darrell Henry was. And than Derrick Henry was. I'll say that. I'm not saying Josh Jacobs was the best of them all, but at least he was doing his thing. I would bring in Joe Mixon if he got cut or was released. Man, yeah, I'd bring him in, bro. I'm bringing in Joe Mixon. Why not? He got a little left in the tank. He do. He got a little left in the tank. I like Joe. Yo, Joe. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest about it. I would take a chance on a Joe Mixon for a low price. You know what I mean? For a low price. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure to come hang out with you, come talk to you. come get your views and your thoughts on what it is you think should be going on, or what it is you liked, or what it is you don't like. Um, aside from the Raiders signing Christian Wilkinson, what was the biggest thing that blew your mind? You know what I mean? Leave it in the comments after the show. Let me know, you know what I mean, what you thought was the biggest signing, or the biggest shocking signing, you know what I mean, that took place. As always, ladies and gentlemen, 50 billion things on the face of the planet you could be doing. I thank you for allowing me to grace your screen for any amount of time. Can't thank you enough for being here, man. I believe we got up to about 60 something people. You know what I mean? That's a pleasure. If you're new to the channel and you like what you saw, sub. If you don't, hey, tune in, give me another chance. You know what I mean? That's all I can tell you. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I love you. I will be back tomorrow for part 2 of free agency legal tampering. Till then, love you. Appreciate you. Let me give you 20 seconds, man. Let me give you 20 seconds before we roll out. As always, ladies and gentlemen, love you. Appreciate you. We out. No matter how much it rains, you can never stop the sun from shining. Raider Nation, YouTube, Rumble, wherever you at. Go get your motherfucking sunshine, man. We out. Peace.